Hey there, it's Elizabeth, and welcome back to a Ramble session. I hope y'all are doing well, and I hope your new year has gotten off to a great start. So let's get started on what's been going on. It's been super busy, everything. I'm wearing a sweatshirt, which is about to be peeled off because now I'm getting hot. But it's been unseasonably cool here, which I know everybody that is in the north is laughing at me because, I think it's cold when it's 60 degrees and y'all are experiencing like -0 temperatures. So I hope you all are staying very warm. But when it gets like in the 60s and 50s, and we even had temps dip down into the 30s like a week ago, I think, that is pretty darn cold for where I live. So yeah, we're not used to that. Anywho, a couple things I wanted to share with you today. This being one of them, sorry for the glare. This is my Faux Nietzsche, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. Glad to have you here. I hope you enjoy. I do something called the Faux Nietzsche. It is a daily written journal about the goings-on of my life. I don't really put anything like too super personal in here. These aren't like my innermost thoughts, or, I don't really express anger too much in here. I don't express, just my deepest, darkest secrets. This is just for what's going on in my life, on a daily basis, whether it's laundry, whether it's what we had for dinner, what we're watching on Netflix, what doctor's appointments we had, things like that. So I'm just explaining that to those of you who might be new to my channel. So I make these out of, it's an altered composition book. Oops, sorry for the glare. Okay. These covers are just calendar pages that I find at the Dollar Tree here in the US. So I find something, I just stick it on here, make it fit, cut around it, put some washi tape on. That's basically how I decorate my covers. It is a gridded notebook. I like that best because that way I can write up or down or sideways or whatever. I like lines, and I like things to be consistent. In here, I usually put my pocket, which holds my little quotes that I put up in the headers, and some little tidbits, that I find here and there that I might use later on. And then I start my book. So you'll see all this in a flip through. It holds like, oh, there's a picture of me when I was younger and a ballerina. Yeah. On the group, I'll show you this in a flip through at some other point, but on the Faux Nietzsche group, we used to do prompts, like daily prompts, whether it was doodling prompts or writing prompts or whatever. And so at the beginning of the year, the ladies that were doing it, which I'm so thankful for the ladies that did it, they decided to take a break this year from that, which of course everyone needs a break. And so some other ladies in the group kind of started I think it's another Facebook page. I'll try to get the link and put it below. And anyway, they post prompts if you want to use them. So typically a lot of times I don't use the prompts unless, like I feel like it, you know what I mean? But there are people that, they don't write every little thing down in their book. And so they use the prompts as space fillers, as jumping off points, things like that. And I just don't do that because typically on my pages, as you can see here, it's filled with writing. And I do write big because it's hard for my hands to write small and it's hard for my eyes to see the small writing. So that's what is going on with that. Not too much else going on, really. I mean, I have started on some junk journals, and I'll show you that in a second. But before I do that, I want to show you, oh my heavens. Yesterday, my son came in and told me that I had received a package. Holy cow. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now, when I wrote, this is, okay, let me just, I'm flustered. I'm flustered because of the generosity and the kindness of Irene. So Irene from Crafty Irina sent me this large parcel filled with so many goodies. Oh my heavens. Okay, so yeah, we've been having a bit of a rough time here. You know, rough times are always relative. Hang on, I gotta pull off this sweatshirt. I'm dying here. So this package could not have come at a better time. My husband's been dealing with a lot of health issues lately, and they just seem to be getting worse. Last week, I'm not going to go into the whole sordid past of my husband's health issues. Don't you worry. We're going to dig into this in a second. But yeah, yesterday was a rough day for him physically, although he did make it to work, so that was good. Thank you so much for all of your prayers and your well wishes and all of that. They truly, truly mean so much to me. And including Irene. Thank you for lighting your candle for my husband and praying for my husband and keeping him in your prayers. I really appreciate it. So yesterday I was having kind of a down day, and actually it was really kind of funny how, the Lord just works in mysterious ways, and I had sat down to begin on a junk journal, because this year that's one of the things that I want to do is make more junk journals. And I have made them in the past. You've seen them. You've seen some of them that I've made in the past. And I really just, I've been getting back into it, and because I go to the library, which hopefully in this video, if it's not forever long, I'll show you the goodies I found to make junk journals as well. But yeah, I've just been really inspired to make junk journals, so I was just wore out yesterday. I did some frustration cleaning yesterday. Okay. So, things were pretty darn bad if I was cleaning. Okay. But at least, my master bathroom is now sparkling clean. So anyhow, I sat down at my desk to begin a junk journal for a dear friend of mine that I've been friends with online for a number of years, and she journals. She writes journals for her granddaughter, and so she also sent me a box full of goodies that she wasn't using in her craft projects. So yeah, that also inspired me to make, a junk journal, and one for her that she can use for her and her granddaughter's memories. So I sat down yesterday to begin working on that, and my son came and he said, "Mom, you got a package." So I opened the package, and holy cow, Irene, I wrote to you an email. If you're watching this, again, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I don't want to get choked up, but the level of generosity of so many people in this community is awe-inspiring. So, okay, let me just collect myself. All right, so the first thing you see, and it's so funny, yesterday we had a blast with this, my kids and I, Irene. Oh, let me tell you, okay? So look at this beautiful bag, all right? Oh my gosh. I mean, my son, I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to move the box in a minute, but, oh, there it is. It's upside down. No wonder. Like right here is like, I think that's cerulean. No, not cerulean. That's a color, Elizabeth. Cyrillic. That's a language. So she wrote on here, "Delish Russian candy. Enjoy." Okay. This entire box is filled with candy. Oh my gosh. Okay. And let me just move the box out of the way. Okay, so you can see everything a little better. It's like all up in your face, right? So, okay, that's what happened yesterday afternoon, okay? That's what happened. Irene, we had such a great time, and I love the packaging, right? And so my kids and my daughter's boyfriend was here too. So it's just so funny how well they know me, because they're opening the packages and they're like, being so careful, because they're like, "Here, Mom, I know you want to save the packaging." So yes, I am saving everything. And just the language on it, and just how pretty the packages are. And there was another one. Oh, it's in the box. So I'm not going to dig in there, but just beautiful, beautiful packaging. Oh, how fun is that going to be? This was, just so you know, Irene, this was my daughter's favorite, I think. Fizzy Boom. It's like a hard candy, and it's like cola flavored. And then on the inside, when you get to the inside, it's like mushy and it like starts fizzing. I don't know. She said it was very odd, but she enjoyed it very much. So thank you so much. And that is just the beginning, folks. Let me tell you what, that was the goodie part. Well, there are lots of goodie parts. And then she also sent us these wafers too. One's lemon flavored and one is maybe the flavor of Hawaiian people. I'm not sure. But we're going to have fun trying these out. So thank you so much for that. And I mean, literally the box was filled. So as I was sitting down at my desk yesterday to start on my, you know, a junk journal, right? I get this package, okay? Now, tell me this is not the Lord working in mysterious ways, right? So I get this package, I open it up, and it says, Elizabeth, I heard you're starting to make junk journals soon. Here's a little starter kit. Enjoy. Oh, this nearly brought me to tears. I mean, all of this stuff. And I don't have this stuff. So I am just so beyond thankful. All these coin envelopes that you can use for little pockets. Oh, and decorate them or do whatever. Just beautiful. Love these guest checks too. Oh my gosh. Because you know what's interesting? I think I have been given some of these in another Happy Mail a while back. And they were like really thin paper. But this is like thicker. Well, it's like copy paper, but maybe even a little thicker. Love that. These are great journaling spots. Oh my gosh. Some lovely library cards that I really think that I'm going to scan into my computer and make some of my own as well, because these are adorable. Love them. All these time cards that you can put into, you can make tags out of these depending on how big your book is. You can fold them and make little flaps. All of these glassine bags. Oh my gosh, that, you know, you fold in half. You stick them in as a page in your signature, and then you have, well, let me do it this way. There we go. Then you have, like, you know, a pocket to put tags in. You can slit this side and make this a pocket as well. I mean, so many cute ideas you can do with these. Love these envelopes. Same thing. You can fold them in half this way and make them a pocket in your junk journal. I mean, so many different things. More glassine bags and envelopes. Some cheesecloth, which I do not have, and I can't wait to use this. Some doilies. More glassine bags. More of these beautiful little bags. Same deal here. You know, you take it, and depending on how big your book is, I mean, you can obviously stick it in like this, or you can fold it in half within your signature, and so there you have a little pocket, right? Oh my gosh. And then these beautiful bags as well. These are like waxy bags. Oh, Irene. It couldn't have come at a more appropriate time. First of all, to brighten my day, because that's what you did, and I thank you so much. So much. And then on the other note, so appropriate in timing because I was just sitting down to begin a junk journal. So, oh my goodness. But wait, that's not all. That's not all, folks. So she sent me handmade shea butter lemon soap. I'm not sure if she made this herself or not, but it is lovely. Look how beautiful that is, huh? Oh, and it smells delightful. Delightfully lemony. So I can't wait to use that. It's so pretty. Let's see what else. She sent me this too, which is so adorable. I mean, in here is like a packet of brownie in a mug, right? So cute. And then look at this. Oh, look at that special stitching. I think I have the stitching on my sewing machine as well, but she stitched this pocket. She put her name and the date on the back, which this is going to actually go into a junk journal that I'm going to make for this year's Happy Mail. So I'm excited for that. All these cute little embellishments, this beautiful like felt heart. Bling. Oh, just wonderful, Irene. So wonderful. I'm like shaking. Well, I normally shake, but I'm excited too. So, and then she sent me these cute little pair of socks, which is so funny because Like I was saying ooh, that's very soft. Like I was saying at the beginning, we're having like a cold snap, and I normally don't even wear socks, but I have been wearing them lately because my feet are like little ice blocks. So thank you. She also sent me this really cute little hand towel. How pretty and precious is that? Oh, so adorable. And then I couldn't believe she sent me these, okay? She wrote a little card. Whoops. Right? It says, something to keep safe your bits and bobs. Enjoy. Ray Dunn collection. Okay. Now, I'll be honest with you, Irene. I have just recently, here, I'll lay them out here. I've just recently even heard of Ray Dunn pottery. And it's gorgeous. I mean, I hear people talking about it, but I've never seen it. So look how generous and how beautiful, right? Oh my goodness. So I could put all my bits and bobs in here. And I know one of them is definitely going to be bits and bobs for paper clips and such, because I have a whole load of them and they're just so hard to like dig in. I have it like in a deeper box, but anyway. So, oops, this one's upside down. So yeah, look at that, right? Beautiful. Irene, I cannot thank you enough. Seriously, it blew my mind, lifted my spirits, gave me more energy and more inspiration to make junk journals and get that whole thing started. So this is what I started to do last night. So this is a golden book, right? And then I'm in the process of working on it. I just this morning completed the spine. I did add my own spine into it. Let me see how big it is so you know. It's a 1.5 inch spine, okay? Now, what I did, and because I don't do like time lapse or anything, what I did was I cut the book apart, took out the innards, which are right here, okay? Which I am going to use within the book, within the signatures, okay? So, I detach nice and neatly the two covers. Then I get a piece of hard, what's it called? I use a box from something, but what's this called? Answer me. Somebody out there, just scream it out. Scream it out. Chipboard. Thank you to whoever was hollering chipboard, Elizabeth, chipboard. Yeah, you take a piece of chipboard, or if you don't have chipboard, you can use like cereal boxes just glued together, right? Because you do want it about the thickness of the covers. And so, yeah, so I put that down, and then I leave a little space right here when I glue it all in. And what I put underneath this fabric is Tyvek from mailing envelopes, okay? It's a very strong material. You cannot tear it. It just really reinforces the spine. And then on the sides, I glue, or here to cover the Tyvek, I glued on some really pretty pink fabric, used some lace that I had gotten at a garage sale. This is more lace I got at a garage sale, and glued it on to make it, just to make it look pretty and to cover up some of these seams here. And in the center here, I'm not going to worry about this right here because the signatures are going to be there and you're not even going to be able to tell. So then this is the other side here, and I did the same exact thing. You know, I just put some lace trim on, glued on my fabric, and then the book is like that, right? So I'm either going to put two thicker signatures in or 3 smaller signatures. I haven't figured it out yet, but I'm certainly going to use a lot of stuff that the sweet Irene sent me. I'm also going to put the book pages back in. This is for my dear friend, and so it's for her and her granddaughter. And so, yeah, I'm going to hopefully be putting in, I think I have like a little girl kit, like that has scrapbook paper and stickers and different things like that. So I'm going to be using that, I think, using that up because I wouldn't otherwise normally use it. So yeah, I'm going to use it. It's like perfect, you know. Isn't it weird how we hold on to things in our stash, right? And then we start on a project and it's like, oh, I was going to give this away and I didn't for whatever reason. And this right here is the reason, because somehow, somewhere, someone knew that I was going to be needing that, right? It's weird. Okay, so there's that. So I'm working on that. And yes, I am still working on my Christmas journal. So I still need to work in here and get that done. What else have I been? Oh, I wanted to show you some of the stuff that I got, because again, I'm on this whole like journaling kick, right? Now, these are some of the things that I got from the local library, okay? At my local library down south, I can get books for free. Of course, I leave a donation. And so the things that I look for, maybe I should do a separate video, but anyway, I don't know. Things that I look for in getting books for making a junk journal. Number one is, if you can see that, is it focused? Okay, see that those signatures are actually sewn in, and then there is a space here, okay? There's a space here between this spine and the innards of the book. So what you do is you take an X-Acto knife and you cut very carefully, because you want to preserve this spine here, right? So you take the X-Acto knife and you carefully cut this apart from the end papers, right? And then you can use this as book text for other projects, right? But then you have an empty book to use as a journal, as a junk journal. Now, another thing I look for is size, definitely, because I will typically use 8.5 by 11 paper, right? So let me just get a quick 8.5 by 11 paper. All right, we can use this one. Okay, here's an 8.5 piece of paper, right? Just regular copy paper, but a lot of the paper, whether it's scrapbook, whether it's graph paper, whatever it is, I cut it down to 8.5 by 11. It's just easier to work with. And then when you fold it in half, okay. Now see, even this 8.5 by 11, I would have to cut down a little bit in order for it to fit. But I would much rather have a book that's this size, just my own personal feeling. And as far as making them, it just makes it a bit simpler to make them. Because you don't have to extend pages. You know, if you have a really large book, then you get into like sewing, which I love to sew on paper, and I am going to sew on paper in my junk journals, but you need to, it goes into a whole nother realm of journal making, and you know, I just want, for right now, I just want to keep it simple. So like something like this that has about a 3/4 inch spine, I could probably fit like 2 signatures in here, right? And two thin signatures. And then the cover, the other thing I look for too, which isn't that big of a deal because I can always alter the cover, but I like a nice looking cover, you know, one that's, then I could do whatever I want to it, right? If I choose to leave it this way, then I leave it this way. If not, I can alter it, okay? So there's this book, perfect size for a 2 signature junk journal and in perfect condition. This one here, this one actually has a library card that I might try to peel off. I don't know. But anyway, oh, you know what? Let me see here, because I couldn't do this in the library. I don't know what the cover looks like minus the dust jacket. Okay. So let's see. Oh, okay. Look at that. Pretty blue. It's like a robin eggs blue. Beautiful. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful book. Okay. And so, and again, the size, here's my 8.5 by 11. I might not even have to cut this down. I might have to cut the top and bottom a little bit, about 1/2 inch, so that there's a 1/4 inch off there and a 1/4 inch off the bottom. But yeah, and this book, again, it's about 3/4 inch. So it's great for a 2 signature book, right? This one here, I could probably fit 2 signatures in it, but probably wouldn't, you know, like, and again, this part is what I look for. Like, I can always put fabric or something like that over the spine to cover this up, But yeah, I mean, perfect condition. So yeah, maybe one big one. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I could use this also as a glue book. Okay. Yeah. Lots of ideas. Lots of ideas. So that, and then this one here is like this is a hard book. I mean, they're all hard books. They have what I'm looking for, this part that's sewn in, and then you would take out the pages. Now this is an interesting book. Sorry for the glare, because, you know, these little, like I could use these in my journaling, you know, as if you could fight me off. Just different things, you know, just like this, you know, the meadow. I could cut that out and use it in a glue book or something. You know, different cartoons and different, you know, drawings and stuff, you know, just to use that in a glue book or something, you know, that would be fun. So, anywho, yeah, I think that is all I have to share. I'm fairly certain. I am going to film my shout out series number 5. I did get that written out yesterday, so I will film that hopefully today and put it up later. Anything else? I don't think so. Oh, let me show you just really, really fast. Oh my gosh, this is like the longest video on record. I just wanted to show you this really fast. This is a book that I made. It has 2 sewn signatures in it, and it is for my Christmas cards. And I know Jerry Bellini had mentioned it on one of her videos very recently, because she was going to make a book similar to this for her mom's cards. Quickly, Elizabeth. And there, oh, I don't care if you see that without the glare. There's my beautiful family. In the front, I always put a picture of my family. And yeah, I simply used old scrapbook paper that I wasn't going to use anymore. I had no use for it. It was probably just going to probably go to Goodwill. And then in here is our letter for the year. So I just clipped out a little tab and stuck that on there. And then the rest of it is all, sorry for the shaking. Be still. The rest of it is all Christmas cards that had been given to me. Let me see. Okay. So see, like on this page here, these are I just glued them in, you know? So they're Christmas cards from friends and family that I just simply glued onto paper, right? And if somebody had sent a picture or a photo or something, I made it into a pocket, and then, you know, see this like little tab here? That's their letter, right? Okay. So anyway, there's just a little idea. I put a little simple closure on it. I actually made this book out of a cereal box, I believe. So cereal box, this is Dollar Tree duct tape. My Tyvek right here on the spine. I just simply put the 2017 date on it. I like to keep my Christmas cards from friends and family. So anywho, all right. That is all that I want to share, I think. So be looking forward to my shout out series that'll be coming up soon. And be sure to check the links below. Whoever I mention, or whomever, I don't know. Anybody that I mention, okay, how about that? Anybody that I mention in the video, within the video, like the sweet and very generous Crafty Irina, my very good friend Jerry Bellini, anybody I mention in the videos, their links will always be below. So please make sure you go over to their channels, show them some love, like and subscribe if you so desire, and, you know, yeah, go over and get some inspiration from people. Okay. So I think that's it. I've got to eat breakfast because now it's 12:30, no, 11:30, and I haven't eaten anything. So got to eat. All right. I will talk to you soon. Thank you so much for your time and spending it with me, and I'll catch you later. Bye.